What up, fam? Kim, you got the
Hi.
floor.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Fuzzy Purple Nimplewart, which is just the best word to say when you're tired and just feel like saying the most ridiculous things. I am Kim, aka Mets Girl, and I have 6 lovely players with me today, and we are raising money. That's why we're here for for Reach Out and Read, which is a fantastic charity. And I believe we have a spiel for it over in the chat. And there's a whole list of things. I don't know if it made it to the stream thing.
Probably. Yeah.
If somebody can post up that link somewhere, that'd be great. Or if we have like a list of that. Um,
Yeah, it's right
we
there.
have different ways that you can change the game
Yeah.
or make us sing or wear funny hats or well, actually wigs and headbands and things. So look those up and it will be a lot of fun.
No
So,
one told me about this.
oh yes,
Yeah.
you have to
I-
sing as Gergen.
I signed up to sing. I have a terrible voice.
It's all good. So anyway, if we want to go around and introduce ourselves, I'm going to start with, well, to me that's Zann's over there, but they are probably somewhere else. I don't know. Whatever.
No, that works.
Go, go,
Just about. Yeah, you had it. Yeah.
So I'm Zann. You can find me at Covered in Sawdust. Should we give a character intro or?
Sure.
Okay. And I am playing a Luxodon monk named Rejev.
Very good. And then Chase.
Absolutely. My name is Chase Greenlee. You can find me at TQ Loudly on Twitter. And today I will be playing Wilster, the Tortle Artificer.
Excellent. And let's go book zombie.
Hi, so I'm Chris Hill, also known as Book Zombie, and today I will be playing Teyun. I can't even pronounce his surname now after 18 months I last played him. Colossiphotia, something like that. Probably won't come up anyway.
Sounds like a nasty disease.
It does, yes. And he is a Dragonborn bard.
Penicillin there.
Excellent. And Sim?
Hi, my name is Ryan. You can find me on Twitter at the Simulacre. I know it's a big word. Just come with me on that one. I am playing Gurgen Funhammer, Orc Paladin.
Very
Hi.
I can't do a voice. I can't do that voice. Blimey.
I also can't do that voice, so I appreciate you bringing it to the table. And Penny.
Hi, I'm Penny Hill, also known as Pensky. I'm Happy Pensky on Twitter, and I am playing Earbiter Boncelot of the Hampshire Boncelots, who is a Dragonborn and very excited about, well, pretty much everything.
Yay. Very good. And Matty.
Hey, folks, I'm Matty, aka So Many Games, and I am playing a. They're called Kiljanari. They're platypus people, and so I'm playing a platypus Twilight cleric, and his name is Razabrel Sassafras.
Razabral. Could you change your Zoom name to that?
I did.
Otherwise known as Suffering.
Did I not? I thought
Nope.
I did.
No.
I could. Sorry, I thought I did.
Good.
I'll try again.
That being said, is there anything else I need to do introductory wise? I think that's everything. Okay, so I can now see us on the Twitch stream, which is helpful. Alrighty. So you guys, you all have been called to this. You tangentially know each other, just kind of from around, and you've been called to this kind of seedier bar. It's on. You are in a town called Brindaville, and it in this particular country, Brindaville is kind of like the southern, almost capital city. Like this kingdom has a northern stronghold, which is where the queen usually lives, and all of the whatever governmental things happen. But Brindaville is kind of like the New York City of the town. Like it's the major trade city, it's the secondary capital. The queen comes down for the summertime because or for the wintertime because it's much nicer down here. Yeah, so it's this very nice town. But really the people in town who run the place are a group called the I lost the name of the group. There we go. Yes, they're the Emerald Knights.
Lots of P's and F's and B's.
Plosive.
Yes. Anyway, so these Emerald Knights are kind of the ones who run the town. Like they act kind of like as guards, and if there's any defenses that need to be deployed for the southern end of the country, they're the ones who get sent out to go do things. So they have a standing, there's probably 500-ish people around town. It's quite a large city. Think New York City size, but medieval. And so there's probably 500 standing guards in town at any time. And they've always got deployments out doing patrols and, all those kind of things. So the reason that you are gathered here is you have been called by the person who's the third in command. So none of you are Emerald Knights yourselves, but you've all had tie-ins somehow. So either you've been called in to help with mercenary work, or you've been invited to come teach a particular group of them one of your particular skills, or maybe you just delivered something to them one day and they went, "Hey, you're a big elephant. Come help us." or something like that.
Maybe I was entertaining the troops at some point.
Exactly. So, like, you've been.
Is that what they're calling it?
Oh.
Things like that. I've got a mouthful of tea. Make your own sandwich next time.
So you're currently sitting in the back room of the Flaming Stag, which is a kind of dive bar-esque. But the back room is nice and clean because they keep it for meetings such as this. And y'all are just sitting there at the moment waiting for Ulfrig to show up. Introduce yourselves.
Okay. Don't all shout.
Hi.
All of us at once.
I think I kind of recognise you guys, but I'm not quite sure where I know you all from. Hi, I'm Earbiter. Lovely to see you all. Gosh, they actually let me into an adult bar. Isn't that fun? Hey, you over there, elephant person. Wow, you're amazing. Are those real tusks?
Well, yes, they are real tusks indeed. I don't think that. Yes, no, they are. It's good to see you again. I do believe I've seen you around. I'm Rezhev. It's very nice to meet you.
I'm loving that voice.
Thank you. I practiced it on my way home yesterday.
Welcome to the next 4 hours.
Yep.
And you can listen to Rezhev sing something to you as well if you want to donate.
If you want to
$15.
donate. I don't have a song list. I should probably think of songs that I could sing.
Ooh, yes.
Well, me and Penny are prone to bursting spontaneously into song at various points, so
Anyway,
so no pressure.
Particularly one song that Gherkin can sing you. It's the only one he would know.
Is it the Wizard song?
I don't want it though. No.
Well, hello everybody. Nice to see you all again. Did I sign some autographs for a couple of you at some point after a concert? Was that where we met? Not really sure. Well, anyway, lovely to see you all.
Yes, welcome to our illustrious group here.
Well, thank you.
Pleasure as always, eh? Name's Wilster, for those who I haven't met yet. Distinct honor and pleasure. And he takes a long pull from a pipe, and when he exhales, there is for just a moment, there is a dragon flies out of his mouth and then vanishes into the ether.
The way you're waving your arms, I thought you were going to say for a moment he has a curly moustache.
A mustachioed turtle.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, the moustache is now canon.
Yep. No, I mean, also,
I'm right
yes,
to guess,
that.
Matt.
Now you just have to pick that up and slide it over to your left or right accordingly, and it will appear in front of Wilster.
Not quite that
sorry.
magical. Sorry.
I'm sorry, derailing again already.
That's what we're here for, yo.
Yeah.
I cannot know any of you. Hello.
Hi.
Great.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, Gherkin. Marvellous to see you.
I think I've at least seen you in the area for some time now. Have you done jobs for the knights before?
What?
Oh, but there's this big job coming up, and the Emerald Knights wanted us.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Gherkin's just got this huge maul strapped to his back. And it's actually quite amazing that his chair has not collapsed under the gigantic orc that he is.
Okay, so we have elephant person, orc, dragonborn, turtle is Wilster, and Tayun, I forgot what you were. Dragonborn as well?
Tayun, yes. Yes, Dragonborn.
Okay.
Cast out of his village for wanting to be a performer.
Ah, how dare.
Oh, that is very sad. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
You can call me Zeb.
Hey, Zeb.
Zeb,
I'm very sleepy.
Well, I'm sure we'll have excitement to wake us up in very short order.
Or if not that, coffee.
You know, I'm always very sleepy. My goddess is a goddess of dreams. Yes. And
Gherkin also have got.
my people, we sleep a lot.
you relate to a sloth?
Oh,
Be
what?
racist.
Sloths, they're very sleepy. They hang from trees and fall asleep.
I don't hang in trees. I like water.
Water is very good.
I'm also very pro water.
Yeah. I like water.
I like it when it's been fermented with something.
Also a very good choice.
Oh,
The intoxicants of this city are delicious.
right.
I apologize if this just makes everyone laugh for the next 4 hours.
I don't
it's
really
good.
get drunk.
I think
don't
laughing for the
know.
next 4 hours sounds like a great way to spend the time.
So, what name your goddess?
My goddess does not have a name that I can pronounce in front of people like yourselves
Okay.
who are not Kiljanari.
Okay. Gherkin serve Bunby, god of fuzz.
God of Fuzz.
Yes.
I like that.
Patron of rabbits.
Oh. Rabbits are tasty.
Oh, yeah.
Gurgen is not happy with that.
Rabbits are friends.
It's
not
okay. I eat mostly fish anyway.
Oh, remind me, when we're a little less busy, I must have a chat with both of you. Because I collect folk songs, you see, and adapt them for bagpipes. So I would be...
You play the bagpipes?
The bagpipes?
That's wonderful. I had some training on that when I was just a young little one.
Oh, excellent. We must have a jam session at some
That
point.
sounds lovely.
But yes, I mean, if you would, anybody would be willing to share their local folk music or whatever, is particularly, was interested in other races, folk stories and things, I would be delighted to hear if it's something that's acceptable for you to share with people. Obviously, I don't want to offend anybody.
Our folk music sounds very bizarre to most people.
Oh, to be fair, most people's folk music sounds bizarre to other people.
The most famous or well-known song in my village. It goes something like little like that.
So sort of Untitled Goose Song.
All those faces you're making, those are always the same faces. So, yeah, I get it.
This Gurgen only face.
The dialect's just a little hard for me to parse out. I'm sure if I heard it a couple of times, I would be able to suss that out just fine.
I liked the gargling bit. I thought that was fun. We sometimes do a bit of gargling, don't we? When we're us Dragonborn, when we sort of gathered around the fire at night, and sometimes we try and see whose gargle can put the fire out and whose gargle can set fire to a rock and so forth. It's great fun.
Wow.
I think my tribe was maybe took themselves a little more seriously than that.
You have a lot of energy.
Oh yeah, well you see, I'm only about 30 and I mean I'm only not that long out of the egg, actually. And this is my first big adventure. Egg Mother said I ought to go out and see the world and discover things. It's brilliant.
Wow.
I think that the energy that the two of you have in juxtaposition will balance each other out.
I hope so.
Okay, so as you're all having this lovely conversation, which I almost just want to let be the whole stream, that would be amazing. In walks this. She's a dwarf with a nice full beard and long hair, and she's wearing the Emerald Knight's uniform, which is all green basically, but just very leathery and official looking. And she comes into the room. Hi, thank y'all for coming. As you know, I've gathered y'all here today. It looks like you've had some good times, and she'll look around at all of the ale or whatever cups are laying around already. And this is exactly why I wanted you to be here. I've got some bad news. I don't know if you've heard yet, but Jean, our elven leader, she has fallen very, very ill. And do any of you remember the wasting disease?
Yes,
A little bit.
I do. I rarely forget things.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, so the disease is back. It's been gone for nigh on 100 years, 200 years, and so it's very mysterious. But that's what she's come down with, and as you remember, the only way to cure the wasting disease is to have the purple-hearted Nimplewart retrieved for us. And we have a very good potion master up in the Emerald Knights headquarters, but we can't get any more of the flour that we need because, as you know, 200 years ago when we had the disease go through, we had so many people going down to get the flour to have the potions made that just it wiped most of it out. So now it's all protected. There's a gal in a tower named Myrna, and she's a little gnome wizard that does a bunch of research down there, but she can help you find the purple-hearted Nimplewart down in the swamps south of here.
Ooh, swamp.
Well, how far is this then?
It's a good 2 days ride, but there's a town in between if you want to stop there. Otherwise, this wasting disease, it's only, she maybe has 2 weeks left. So the faster you can go and come back, the better off we'll be.
All right. Doesn't seem to be a reason to stick around much then, eh? Best be getting.
Yes. Yes, I think we should probably head out.
I'm ready.
Where are we going?
South, to the swamps, to the tower in the swamps. I heard that bit.
To go and see Myrna the Tower Gal.
That's right. She's a gnome.
Sounds like she's been hammered. Sorry. Bad pun on Mjolnir. No, okay, never mind.
Okay, I heard Myra. There you go.
Myrna.
Myrna. I heard it as Mjolnir. See? Never
Hey,
mind.
she lives near the middle of the swamps of Alsharan.
Mm-hmm.
I like
And-
swamps.
And she should be able to get you to where you need to go. But she does like to make a good deal, so be prepared for whatever she may send you out to find or battle or whatever she has up her sleeve this time. She's not always been the nicest to get along with.
Oh gosh, this is going to be one of those chained adventures, isn't it? Where we have to go to see somebody and then they send us to do something before they do something else. And then we just have to... I think I wrote a song about this once.
It's a wild, what is it, goose? Is that the correct animal? Goose chase?
That sounds about right, yes.
Oh man, geese are dicks. Oh.
I do not normally speak ill of other creatures, but I would have to agree. However, swans are worse.
Oh yeah, don't get me.
Oh, yes, I've heard they
started
take
on
your
the
arm off.
swans.
Typically,
but-
the longer the neck, the more dangerous they tend to be, eh?
Yeah,
Gotta
I
really
would
watch
agree,
out.
Wilster.
Yeah, you gotta really watch out for an ostrich and emu. They'll fuck you up.
Oh, the Canada geese are really polite.
Where's Canada?
It's a bit further north. I'm actually from there. Okay.
I from the other side of the world.
Aye, all right. So we'll give
This is
you
the best
a
Russian Scot I've ever heard.
With a hint of Irish.
Stop derailing the DM.
Yes. Oops, sorry.
It's all good.
I can't do a Highland accent either, so.
No.
I don't do a listen. I can do an accent. It ain't anything in particular. It's D&D, so who cares?
Yeah, and it's distinctive.
I will take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll reach Scotland for me. Anyway,
And those are equally bad Scottish accents.
yep.
If not worse.
So
I warned you.
if you're wanting to head out right away, we have some horses and things up at the stables near the Emerald Knights.
How does everyone else get on with horses? Because I like them, but they don't kind of like me very much.
I am gonna need a sturdy one. Yeah.
I have had a hard time finding a steed that will hold my large frame.
Maybe some
perhaps-
carts.
You're
Carts would be good.
You're all very, very, very big.
Yeah. We're
How big are platypus people?
I'm 3'5".
Yeah,
My
some of
God, you're a giant among platypus.
Gherkin just big boned.
Mother says I'm going to be big boned when I grow up.
I would really like to see you all get on horses. That would be fun.
Yes, I'm fine with horses. The Bard's College I went to trained you to be able to, play a dulcimer while riding a horse. So I'm sure I'll manage.
Well, if you need a cart, I think I can probably arrange that. That might take me a little bit more time. Give me a few hours, and while I'm getting the cart ready for you, you should probably speak with our potion mistress. Her name is on the sheet that I clicked away from.
Isn't it always the way?
Potion mistress Genevieve Arlo. She's our little gnome. She's been making potions for us for forever. Her family's been a potion family for centuries. So she should be able to tell you exactly what you're looking for in the purple-hearted Nimplewarts.
Does anybody other than a gnome make potions around here?
It's just who we have in our employ.
That's interesting. That's a coincidence.
Well,
Do you not get along with gnomes there, Sam?
I like gnomes. They are small.
Yes.
correct. They'll go quite a long ways to getting along with you, I'm sure.
Oh, they're quite interesting.
I do believe that the Mirna in the tower might be in a relation of some sort, but I'm not quite sure.
Oh, that would make sense.
Maybe it's family business.
But I didn't want to assume. That's racist.
Was
That's
I too racist?
fair.
God, I'm so sorry.
Huh?
I didn't catch that.
I think she was apologizing.
Oh, no, you weren't racist. I was... No. Thinking that the two gnomes were going to be related. Assuming that would be kind of racist. I didn't want to, even though I thought it. I'm a racist.
I think we all are in a little ways now and then. But
And we burst into everyone's little bit racist from Avenue Q.
Oh my goodness.
Only knew how
We don't, because I can't quite remember how it goes.
I know the whole thing by heart. I don't want to sing it.
Oh, there's the
$15 in
donation,
chat,
folks.
please.
Get that donation in and she can
$15,
sing
please.
that, right?
I need to hear
Yeah,
Rajav sing the song now.
We need to sing and hear that. Yes, please.
Okay, so you have been released from your meeting. You have 2 hours to go meet up with this gal, and then you've been given a location to go meet him at the stables.
Okay, so we head and go and see. Is it Genevieve? Was it? Did I hear that right? Yes.
Jenna.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you enter into the Emerald Knights, and there's like a almost like a reception desk up front.
I've never entered into an Emerald Night.
You're missing
Well,
out.
Try it sometime.
Try it sometime.
I
You'll be
remember what
sorry.
you were like on in the background of the last stream I did that. You were very badly behaved.
Or very well behaved, depending on your point of view.
Indeed.
When she was good, she was very, very good. When she was bad, she was even better.
So you
Anyway.
walk in, and their fort, keep, whatever you want to call it, is a very grandiose building. It's one of the biggest buildings in town. And as you enter, there's a huge open foyer for the entry area. And it looks like you could probably fit, well, of Rajev, maybe 100. Between Rajev and Whistler, like, not a whole lot, but like of more human-ish sized people, you could probably fit a good 100, 150 people in here. It's just a massive room. And there's kind of like in the center a reception desk area, and then there's various hallways going off to different locations. And as you walk in, there is a brightly garment. Like, she's not in the normal green attire of the Emerald Knights. She almost looks like she might be, maybe they have a receptionist that's not a knight, whatever, like, kind of. She's a little halfling sitting at the desk.
Oh,
Oh, halflings! Wonderful!
hello.
Oh my, you, hi, can I, please don't step on me.
No,
know,
we wouldn't imagine doing so. Hello, my name is Rezev. We have been sent to see Genevieve.
Oh, okay, well, Genevieve doesn't normally make potions for people outside of the Emerald Knights, but, did you just have a question or something? There's a lot of you big people.
We're doing stuff for the Emerald Knights, and we think Jennifer's going to help us, or we're going to help her. And there's a whole helping thing. That's what's going to happen.
What was the name of the dwarf that came and talked to us?
Ulfrig?
Ulfric or Ulfrig with a G?
Ulfrig.
With a G.
Ulfrig sent us here. We are looking for.
They bend down and go,
The purple flower thing.
Yes, you want to be a little bit quiet about that.
I was trying to be, was I not?
You're good. You're doing pretty well. But I do know that Ulfrig wasn't supposed to get anybody to help because Henry, the second guy in command, he doesn't want anybody to go and get it yet. He thinks that we need to have the whole group get together, like all of the Emerald Knights that are out on patrol and everything. But we can't wait that long. So Ulfrig went to get some outside help. So shh.
So, we're here just to ask Genevieve some questions about potions.
Oh, yes. Genevieve will be happy to help you if you have some questions on how to make a potion.
Yes, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. Nothing else whatsoever.
Nothing to do with purple flowers. No.
And I get out my lute and strum a power chord and say, "Oh, we can be subtle."
Really cannot. Really cannot.
Okay, let me show you the way. And she'll hop off her stool, which now she is actually 3 feet and not the 6 feet the stool made her. And she will lead you down the easternmost hallway to the potion chamber, which is significantly larger than you would expect a potion chamber to be. But up on a table with a large pot in front of her is the gnome that you would perceive to be Genevieve.
As we walk to the potion chamber, I strike up a conversation with her in Halfling because I chose it as one of my languages and I hadn't figured out why. But it's a part of my backstory somewhere. But I just strike up a conversation in Halfling with her.
Excellent. It's a lovely conversation.
Good.
You talk about tea. So as you get to the room, Genevieve is up on a table with a giant pot, and she has like a stick that's probably about her size, that she's reaching up over the pot to like stir it as best she can. And she sees you and goes, "Oh, good, you are here. Any of you actually are tall enough. Well, except for you, little. What are you? I've never seen one of you before."
I'm not a halfling.
No, you've got the beak and the tail. Is that a platypus?
Beaver duck.
Are you calling me a platypus?
No, that's what you look like. I didn't know that. Oh, are you one of those that came to help with the great platypus infestation of 20 years back?
You. What?
No, there was in the town. There was a big infestation that happened. That was not you. Okay, never mind.
Oh. You
It's
mean
okay. It's okay.
the nightmare.
Just
The
breathe.
nightmare.
Breathe. Deep breath. Mimic my breathing. Not you, ear biter. I was talking to. Do you feel better now, Zeb? Calmer?
Sure.
Excellent.
You didn't kill any of those platypus, did you?
No. We got the Konjari to come, and they helped us to get the platypus to go back to where they needed to be, because they were coming into town because their native homes were all destroyed, and so we had to get them out of town. So that's why we had a group of your people come and help to talk to them.
That's not the story they tell, but okay. We're here for something else. That's just derailing.
Okay. I'll have to get that story later. But could one of you come help me stir this for a second?
I stir. I like stirring.
All right.
Kirk just picks them up and just holds them over so they can stir themselves.
Oh, yeah.
That also works.
Oh no.
Okay. Thank you.
I think.
Oh dear.
Normally I have my assistant here, but he had to go. I don't know what he's doing today, but he couldn't come, so it's kind of hard for me to stir these big pots by myself.
These are really big pots.
I think they are quite moderately sized.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes. So anyway, we were sent by Ulfric. Yeah, Ulfric.
What does Ulfric need?
Well, I thought he's apparently we're supposed to be subtle about this. He sent us off to find a purple flower that I can't quite remember the name of, and he said you might be able to give us some extra information.
Oh, yes.
Let me close the door.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Good idea.
So,
Slam.
as you close the door, she'll still kind of in lower tones. Okay, so you've heard about Henry, right?
Yeah.
He's really mad that his son didn't get into the Emerald Knights. And the word on the street is that he's the one that somehow caused this disease, because it hasn't been seen in 200 years. But that's neither here nor there. He doesn't want us sending anybody. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed a group of people to go help me find this purple-hearted Nimplewart. And I think, well, gosh, you're all big enough. You should be able to do this. And you can swim, so the swamps will be no problem for you. So it is down in the swamps, and my aunt, Myrna, she's a little bit crazy. I will warn you.
Oh, you are related. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
She moved down to the swamps because the whole family told her that she shouldn't make the potion to turn the dogs into there were one was turning them into frogs and one was turning them into birds, and it, like, I don't know why she was making all of these kind of weird potions, but in the end our dog population, like, all just kind of disappeared, and people were very, very sad that their pets were missing. And she just wouldn't stop. So she was like, well, if you won't let me do my experimentations here, I'm just going to go to the swamp. And so she had the giants come and help her build a tower. So she has this big old tower, which I don't know why she has such a big tower because she's my size. But
Compensating for something. Sorry.
possibly, I don't know what she'd be compensating
I
for.
mean-
She's really good at her.
Giants aren't really good at making little towers.
I know. I don't know why she got giants to do it.
Yeah, typically they don't. I don't know them to be terribly good with trade.
I think she bewitched them, to be
Eh.
honest, but I don't know.
Huh.
Oh, she sounds like a delightful person to spend time with.
Yeah, so you do want to kind of be sure that you can't be, easily charmed or taken advantage of. But you guys look like you should be able to hold your own.
I'm a bard. I charm others.
Hi.
Hi. So you'll want to go to her tower down in the swamp, and she always has some kind of crazy thing for you to do, so just be prepared. And if you want to stop on the way through, there is a little place called the Frosted Goblin that I know some of the proprietors there. But this is very important that you get back as quickly as possible, because I don't think she has more than maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks maximum, left before the wasting disease takes her. So if you would please hurry up and go get this flower for me. It is, oh, here, let me show you. And she gives you a picture of the flower so you know what you're looking for.
Oh, that's useful. Thank you.
Yes. So on the outside, if it's closed, it's actually all red. And there is another flower. Oh, and let me warn you, there is 2 kinds of flowers that look exactly the same. The flower part. So you want to make sure you find the one with the jagged leaves. And when it opens, which it only opens in direct sunlight, the inside of it is purple and like kind of fuzzy. That's the purple-hearted, fuzzy purple-hearted.
Purple-hearted, yes, I understand now.
So you have to make sure that you get the right one. And I don't know that my aunt's gonna trick you per se, but you might want to double check the kind of flower it is before you just take off. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
No,
Fuzzy.
Yes,
Fuzzy,
don't
fuzzy, fuzzy.
trust your aunt.
Towers.
Just, trust but verify. Sometimes she can be a little bit tricky.
Trust but verify.
Just make sure it's the right kind of flower. If they're not open because the sun's not on them, you can just peel back one of the petals and look inside, and then you should be able to tell.
All
Should
right.
just smile at it. Sorry, that's very high charisma.
You should maybe smile less. That's a little bit scary to those of us that are this size.
She's not wrong.
Okay, I'll tone it down a bit. Never
Thank
had
you.
any complaints before.
You're very charming.
And she'll
But
also
you
give you a
have
map.
big teeth.
Okay,
Oh,
so
was there a
whoever
little-
wants to take the map and the flower.
Of course there is, yes.
I will take the picture of the. I'll take both.
Okay. So, Wilster will have your documentation, whatever, to go forward. Okay. So, is there anything else you would like to chat with her about?
What you making?
Oh, this! This is going to be the potion that it's kind of a healing potion. It's kind of a stamina potion. Like, it helps our people that are out doing their thing to be able to go a little bit longer and to be healthier.
Can we get a couple of vials
Does
of
it-
that
does it-
for
Give
the
you
road?
wings?
Is it called extends?
That's a great idea. And she runs over to the over to her one of the many shelves of just complete randomness, and she grabs something and throws it in the pot.
Oh.
I like your thought.
Okay, now instead of horses, I would like to see you all with wings.
And I mean,
We got wings.
wings and laser eyes if we can afford it, but wings would do just fine.
What's a laser?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, lasers. There's an artificer. Wait, that's supposed to be secret.
Artificer? Those aren't real.
Yes, this is my good friend Wilster, and he's also an artificer. He taught me about lasers.
It's not real. It's hokum.
You're hokum.
I'm kidding.
Well, I don't want to distract you from your current duties, but
You said
you
duties.
might want to go talk to you might want to go talk to our artificer down the way when you come
Oh.
back.
I'd be happy to.
Noted.
Yeah,
But
I
you
don't.
didn't hear that from me, okay?
Got to be secret again
Mhm.
and stealthy.
Have you named your potion yet?
Oh gosh.
I
No.
listened to the description. I was thinking it's some word I'd heard elsewhere. What's that's called? Viagra, something like that.
I think that's a different type of potion.
Well, it said it could keep you going for ages.
Right. I think
Different kind
I-
of stamina.
I think our dear potion master is referring
Oh.
to stamina in the field, not in the bed.
Right.
I'm not that fussy.
They want to keep all the soldiers up, not just your little soldier.
Oh well, never mind then.
I've never heard of this Viagra. I'll have to look into that one.
Gurkhan just has no idea what any of you are talking about. It's
Probably just as well.
If you're short of a little cash, then it sells very well.
Oh,
Oh my.
you know, we have been looking for new ways to get income for the Emerald Knights. I'll talk to somebody about that. Anyway,
Oh boy. Okay.
Ow.
here you go.
Ow.
I don't know what to call it yet, but this should give you, and she'll hand everybody a potion
Mhm.
and then a couple of healing potions as well.
Okay.
So this one, the special one, it'll make you be less tired, and it should give you some more like health. Like it makes you feel better,
Uh-huh.
and now there's a possibility. Will she care if I steal this?
No,
No.
not at all.
No, please
Okay.
do it. Please.
Not at all.
And now you might get wings, but I'm not sure like how you could. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be a thing. I'm hoping that this works, but report back to me when you come back if it does or not.
This sounds.
Wilster will take a
Fascinating.
sniff of it. Probably
smells
about
like-
Mhm.
blueberries.
Probably about a 5% chance of wings. Nice. Very nice.
That sounds
Okay.
like fun.
Mechanically speaking, do you have the stats for that?
Is it just the bovine?
I don't know the stats for your bovine.
Okay, so this is assuming this works the same way that Crimson Bovine does in our home game and on another path. It reduces 1 level of exhaustion, and you roll a d20, and if it's a nat 20, you grow wings for an hour.
Okay. It also gives you 2d4 plus 2 hit points. So it's like
cool.
health potion
Neat.
plus.
That's fancy.
So it should help if you're gonna go straight there because normally it's a 2-day walk, but if you drink these, you might not need to have to stop.
Wait a minute. You mean I'm not gonna be able to sleep? I need to
Point.
sleep.
Well, if we have the cart, I'm sure you can take a nap on it.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
We could take the potion on the way back, so you can sleep on the way there.
Or...
Does that work?
Yeah,
Does
that
that help?
sounds good. That sounds good.
I helped. I helped. I helped.
Okay. So I presume that you are now going to exit and go to the
Stables.
stables.
Mhm.
So you get to the stables, and there is indeed a large cart. It looks like it was probably intended for some of their heavier supplies. So it should be able
We
to
are a
hold...
heavy supply.
Right.
That's what you said. So you go ahead and get on the cart, and who would like to drive the cart?
Oh, I think I've got some experience with horses. I'm happy to drive.
I sit at the back of the cart, as far away from the horse as possible, because I know the horse gets a little bit scared when it smells me.
It's very good of you.
What is it about your characters and smelling, Penny?
Just horses are naturally afraid of dragons, and some dragonborn smell more of dragon than others. There's nothing
And
wrong with this.
you smell
Very
more
good
of
job.
dragons.
That's what the horses seem to think.
I see.
I think Rajev and I balance. We've known each other for a little while. We know to balance each other out on each side of the cart so we don't topple it.
Fair.
Good idea.
Right.
Good idea.
So everyone's settled in. Got all your all your.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tuck into a corner.
Right.
Up
I
under
don't
the
know if
bench.
this- I don't know if this cart would hold an orc as well as the Loxodon and the. I can't remember your.
Turtle.
Thank
We
you.
can,
It's still early for me.
if you sit, hold on a second, and then Wilster like readjusts himself. It's like, all right, you got to sit right there on the very edge of the cart, but that'll be just fine, I promise.
No, Gherkin is going to just lay flat down.
Okay.
He's going to distribute as much of his weight as possible.
You know what, that also works.
Not intentionally so, but that's just what he's doing.
Right. That works.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Right. We all settled then. Jolly good.
Good night.
Off we go. Come on then. Is it one
Okay,
horse
so-
and cart, or is it multiple horses, or
Multiple. There's
Oh,
four.
Right, all together
four
now.
horses?
Why didn't
Sorry,
somebody
I'm doing the
bring coconut?
coconut thing, and I haven't even got my coconuts.
You clearly need coconuts. Yes.
I do.
Um.
I do. I think they're around the corner from you. Jim. We were in Spamalot. I was one of the ones with coconuts.
Okay. So, was anybody paying attention at the beginning of the stream? I didn't notice that there'd been any donations made.
I haven't seen any yet.
Okay.
Hmm,
Good.
I haven't got
You're
a
watching?
screen up.
Oh, I have to go to the team page. I haven't been there in a little bit. So.
Yeah, I was on
I'm
the wrong
going to go
page.
grab
too.
coffee while this happens.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I
was
will
in the
actually also
wrong
go and
place.
grab coffee. I shall be back in a moment.
Coffee
Oh.
time, coffee time.
Oh, okay. I don't
I should
know.
go for a quick pee.
Okay, well I know now. where
What
we're
you
at.
didn't know then?
Hold on. They list the donations, right? So I can just do that. Okay, I don't know. I am so tired, dude.
All good. I just realized I made my own like charity page, but I didn't somehow link it to the team. So don't donate to me, donate to the team.
There you go.
We are currently at $542 raised of our $750 total.
Yeah, where are the individual?
So
Oh, here
I
we go.
would like to see us get to at least $600.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been a donation in 6 hours. So
Okay. So
For shame.
I know.
Okay. So. But now everybody's gone. Nope. Chase is fast on the coffee grabbing.
I'm back. Yes. Well, no. Honestly, I could have literally dipped out this door and not even left the stream at all, but this door is incredibly awkward to get through.
Interesting.
Because when they recarpeted this place right before my wife and I moved in, this door does not quite open over the carpet so well anymore.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Like, just put in a little door jobby thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
The technical term.
yes. You know me. I only use the technical terms.
Absolutely. The
Jobby.
most specific.
Oh, I attached the donation list.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I see. Okay.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
What?
Morning breath. Or morning voice. Gotta love it. Gravel.
I am so sleepy. Okay. Oh, this is weird. Okay. I think we're good.
And a book.
Yay! Oh, no. We're still missing money.
Still.
Yeah, you're just nuking some coffee. Should be up in a sec.
Nuking?
Yeah, put it in the microwave.
microwaving.
Yeah, refer to it as nuking around here.
Have you never heard that term?
No, I have, but
Oh.
nuking of the coffee. The
Oh,
coffee
yeah,
is the part I'm
that's
having
a-
trouble with.
Ah, right. Well, we don't tend to drink enough coffee to make a full pot and drink it all at once, so it tends to get microwaved when we shrink it, which apparently is something you're not supposed to do, but I just don't care.
What?
To heat it up.
No, not drinking a full pot of coffee between two people? What?
Well, given one of us tends to drink decaf,
Okay, that'll do it.
yeah.
It's okay. I'm sure people would be just as horrified to know that when my tea gets cold while I'm trying to teach children that it gets nuked later between periods. I'm not going to waste it.
Well, no.
I understand.
Absolutely.
And especially teaching where you have to wait for it to steep properly. I mean, you can't.
Drink it right away. And by the time I end up drinking it, it's like, yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Tea tastes better, at least, I think, when it's been microwaved than coffee does. Coffee always gets that like metallic taste to it.
Yeah.
Not really ever noticed that myself, but
Clearly, you don't have as refined of a palate as I do.
fair. I'm sure that's true.
I don't know what you're talking about. I drink everything cold, so yeah. I like iced stuff.
Ice is good. There she
It's something-
is.
And she's
Yeah,
back.
that's true.
back.
Okay. So, as stated before, nice. So as stated before, you are in a cart on your way. Is there anything you would like to do while you're in the cart?
Hereby to start singing. The wheels on the cart go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the cart go round and round all day long. Come on, join in, everybody. It's a road trip. Betcha. What do elephants do on carts? The elephants on the carts go. And again. All day long. Platypuses sleep, don't they? The platypus on the cart goes. The platypus on the cart goes. All day long.
Is she on the edge of the cart by herself?
She's at the very back of the car.
She is on the very back of the cart.
Prancing up and down.
Could I cast sleep on her?
Go for it.
I reckon you could.
Oh dear.
I'm not.
No? Aw.
Strongly considered.
I mean,
You could.
know.
I mean, you know.
it's like,
It's when you've got that kid kicking the back of your airplane seat.
yeah, it's kind of like, I just want to go to sleep, man. Wait, how many D is it? Is it 5d8? Where's the, oh, it's 5d8. She's a fighter? No, I'm not going to do that. No.
Okay.
Well,
You could.
I strike up a lovely conversation with Tion about bagpipe techniques.
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, you know, all parts of the world have their own different types of bagpipe. I mean, mine is the as you can see, and I sort of indicate towards my pack, so Regev can go and have a look if they want to, and yeah. So you see, I've got a classic. I don't know quite what they call it around here, but we call it the Highlands of Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland, yes. Yes, so they all come from. This is a traditional set of pipes from the Highlands of Scotland, which is, so it has the traditional kind of setup for there. So a bag and some.
The ones that I was taught to use is an altered version that has a place for me to use the trunk as a way to fill the bag. It's a little bit different. It's considered the Omnovian design.
Oh, I've never seen one of those in real life. I've heard about them. I think they had some scrolls about them at the thing. I mean, and do you have one of your own?
I ended up losing mine on adventure many years back. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to at some point find another set of them. It's been years since I've been able to play.
Yes. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I mean, obviously mine aren't adapted for you. So,
but I would love to hear you play if you ever have the chance.
Well, maybe we'll have some time when I'm not busy minding the horses to give you.
I'll look forward to it.
Okay. So as you're traveling,
Zannual.
Yes.
You.
Me.
You.
So as you're traveling down the
I enjoyed the conversation.
the road, there's the option. The map that you've been given, you can go through the town. That's just a little ways south. It's maybe 20 miles out of the main city. If you want to stop there, but so that would, oh wait, you're on a cart. I take that back. It's 40 miles south. So it's like a half day's ride.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you, because right now it's like late afternoon-ish.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep going to get there as quickly as possible, you can. Otherwise, this is a town to potentially stop in. and the potion, Genevieve told you that you could potentially stop at the what's it called? Frosted Goblin,
Mm-hmm.
Was it
if you wanted
frosted?
to. But
Let's stop there tonight. If we need to
Yes.
beat feet back, we can pop the potions then. But
Yes, I think that seems very sensible. Yes.
and if we can kind of get the lay of the land this time, that way when we need to get back at the end, we can really hoof it if we've got to.
Mhm.
all right.
Some of us more literally than others.
So I don't know if any of you have been here before, but as you make your way into this little town, it's really significantly smaller. It kind of looks like it's maybe just a stopping point, basically, for people who've been traveling along the way. But there's a little sign post as you're entering saying, "Harling, the city of saved by goblins." I forgot to actually write that down. And then there's like a little goblin etched onto the sign. And as you come into town, there's
Sorry,
a goblin statue in the middle of town.
Just to make absolutely clear, as this is theatre of the mind, when you say there's a little goblin attached to the sign.
No, like etched into it, like a picture of a goblin.
Oh, thank you. I just, it's important to check
Etched.
these things.
Not attached.
Etched, yes.
Ah, right, I didn't hear that properly. No.
So then as you go into town, there's also a goblin statue in the middle of the like kind of circle that would be town center. And then you see a place called the Frosted Goblin.
You're looking in mirrors again.
But
All
there's
right.
for the size of your cart, there's really
You mean
only
what?
one thoroughfare to go through.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we take the thoroughfare to the inn.
There's kind of a parking area. You take up a good chunk of the space, considering the size of the cart and your 4 horses.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that most of you are familiar with taking up most of the space.
There's also
This cart is reversing. This cart is reversing.
So as you enter,
And then you.
He's doing that with the bagpipes, obviously.
yes, that's
Oh,
the
you're
only
going to
way
hit
to make
something.
your
Beep.
best.
Oh, you're going to hit something. Beep. Oh, you're going to hit something.
Yes, thank you, Earbiter.
Huh?
Would
What?
we like to take a few more minutes on parking the cart? I knew that this was going to go off the rails. That was not the part I anticipated going completely bananas, but excellent.
This shit is bananas. BANANAS.
Gherkin just gets out of the cart, picks it up, puts it down where it's supposed to be.
There you go.
Done.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Is there a stables or something that I can take the horses to and get them?
Yeah, there's we'll just say that there's people about that will point you to the stables to get the horses taken care of.
Okay. So I will
Do that.
excuse me. So I'll take the the horses to the stables, not the other way around. And then I sort of leave my luggage and everything with the
The
others to deal with while I go and do that.
Okay. So then the rest of you are walking into the Frosted Goblin, I presume, unless one of you are helping him wrangle horses. No? Okay.
I'm not
Into
doing
the-
that. Oh no.
So
Critters
as
aren't
you
my strong suit.
So as you walk into the Frosted Goblin, you get some looks because they're not exactly used to seeing such a mixed group of company come in. But behind the bar, there is a what are they? I didn't
Shotgun?
give them. Well, there's a barmaid. I didn't give her an actual race. Okay.
Is she human? Is this a human bar?
Kind of.
A human bar?
Welcome to a human bar.
Yes, it's a human bar.
Oh
There
my
is a.
God. I've never been so surrounded by humans before. This is what it feels like to be part of a minority.
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, you've never been in a human town before?
Well, yeah, but you see, I've not long left the clutch, and we used to go around in a group, and there was always lots of us, and I mean, you know, we're a goodly number. I mean, we're 1, 2, 3, many of us, and
6.
Six. Okay, is that's more than 3? Okay,
Yeah.
right, 6 of us, and this bar's literally full of humans.
Yeah, humans are everywhere.
Tell me about it.
It's so weird. But you get used to it.
Why, hello there.
Oh dear.
We said this all after we had walked in, didn't we?
Oh yeah. In that kind of I'm quietly talking to my friends at the top of my voice kind of way.
Good.
Gurku gets scared and knocks over a table.
If you could please refrain from knocking over the furniture, I'd much appreciate it.
Let me fix that for you. Are you okay, Gherkin? Are you feeling well?
Oh, I have some carpenter tools if you need it fixed.
Well, is it broken?
I don't know.
It does not seem to be, but...
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh, first die roll of the game.
11.
It's not broken. You're good.
It does not seem to be broken, but
okay.
Gherkin, is your hand okay?
Not broken.
Good.
Oh, I can fix that too.
Wow, does carpentry tools work on orcs?
It kind of sounded like he was threatening to break my hand. I don't know why.
That didn't sound mildly threatening.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
I never sound threatening. Unless it's sarcastically.
I don't think you are giving yourself enough credit, Zeb.
We'll see. Do you
Well-
punch with your trunk?
I can, yes.
Oh. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I actually found out Luxodon can make an unarmed attack with their trunk.
I know, it's awesome.
If you could just not do that in here, please.
No, by all means, that's not something we'll be doing in your fine establishment. But if you could, we've been traveling for a little while, and we would like some refreshment.
Certainly, we can get you some refreshment, not a problem. You'll have to excuse me. I've never run into an elephant person before. So what do you like to drink?
Anything.
Alrighty.
That is actually edible. I should preface it with that. But any type of alcohol that you have, I will gladly partake in.
Well, all right. I got some lovely ales. We are known for our ice whiskey, which is just got, it's like a regular whiskey, but it's got like a little chill to it. And that's thanks to as you saw outside, we got the lovely goblin. Are you familiar with the town of Harlan at all?
I've heard some stories, yes, but tell me why ice? Why?
At that point, as you say the word story, there's this zoom. Oh, did somebody say story?
Oh, well, hello. Yeah.
And at that point, Taeyeon comes back in.
Are you with them as well?
there is a number of us here. Yes, the town is indeed a part of our group.
Kirkin, never seen him before in Kirkin's life.
That's okay, Kirk.
Both of these statements are true.
We all have different memory capabilities.
Yes,
Teacher, teacher.
Well, our goblin friends, they came along. We were besieged. There were some creatures that had come out of the swamp just a little way south of here, and they were besieging our town, and we nearly lost everything. There was, big trays, and there were some kind of wolf-looking creatures, and then there was a couple of chickens. Apparently, those chickens grow real big in the swamp. It was real weird. But they were attacking the town, and this was maybe 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and the goblins in the forest nearby, they actually came and they were under control of something that was from the swamp. I don't know if it was a person or what, but those creatures and the goblins were all attacking our town, and one of them we were able to convince to help us, and he was a real good wizard, and he was able to freeze all of the things that were coming up from the swamp, because apparently they don't like to be cold. And basically he almost single-handedly saved our town. It was amazing.
That's a brilliant story. Were any songs written about it?
Well, maybe a song or two. You'd have to go talk to Fran. He's playing the guitar over there right now. He's normally our musician.
Okay.
That's my son. He's so good.
How good is he to a bard's ears?
Middling.
Okay.
He hasn't really had training, but for someone who's not in training, he's okay.
He's okay.
It's not.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe have an opportunity to have a chat with him later.
Yeah, if y'all want a room, I do. Let me think. Oh, y'all can take the bigger rooms at the end. Those will probably fit you guys, and I think the rest of them should have just rooms or beds big enough for y'all. And aren't you just the little cutest thing I ever seen?
Thank you.
She obviously wasn't talking to you.
Oh, you don't know
Well,
You're cute, but not little.
that. Okay.
But yeah, if y'all want to stay for the night, that would be fine. And
Okay, point me to a bed.
it will be at 15 gold a piece for all of y'all.
All of what?
All y'all?
All of what?
Oh, I'm guessing you've never heard. Oh, it's just a phrase we use to say to mean like everybody.
Oh. That's fascinating. Okay. All y'all. All y'all.
Yes, you are getting very close there, Gherkin. Keep trying.
Oh wow, that was the wrong voice. I'm so sorry. That's that's my home character voice. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Wow.
Back it up.
Look,
Reset.
they live next to each other.
They do.
That's
They're
fair.
they're neighbors. They're best friends.
That is very close, Gherkin. Keep trying.
You sounded different for a second.
Yes, I sometimes put on disguises for fun.
Okay, we got patience. Let's see. Okay.
Don't put on silly hats.
Kirk can also like cosplay.
Hello, Fourth Wall. How are you today?
Oh, Chet.
why he has a
Chet just got a big donation.
Ooh, yeah.
How much?
105.
Wow.
Oh,
I know,
right.
I said
Wow.
a big donation, right?
Wow. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
what?
that would reach the $100 level if whomever just gave that
That
wants
was
to
to
turn
chat,
things into
so
stew.
they might not be in the chat. I don't know.
Are they in the chat?
I don't know. They're Sophie Mosher. It's 2 minutes
That is
ago.
not a name I'm familiar with.
I know, me neither.
Weird.
New friends.
Yay, new friends.
Thank you, Sophie. We
Yeah, thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so if you are in the chat and you can either split it up, if you see, I think the list's underneath.
Right underneath the video here.
Yep, right here.
Yep. Okay, so the list is underneath the video. If you want to do a couple of the other ones, you sure can. Otherwise, I will assume that you want to make some stew. And we'll deploy that later in the stream because obviously there's no monsters currently.
Unless you count the players.
Well,
It's a little
y'all
racist.
turn into stew and it's delicious.
That's just
The
a little
end.
I
racist.
turn into turtle stew.
Exactly.
Oh,
Turtle stew.
Mighty tasty.
May or may
So
not have been part of the reason I thought of it.
beautiful soup.
I'm
Sorry.
not familiar with this song,
Um,
but alrighty. So anyway, thank you for that donation. And so you are now at a inn for the evening. What are y'all doing with yourselves? There is the barmaid, who did not actually introduce herself, but she's a lovely human behind the bar. And you have the player up on the stage. Do you want to do anything, or do you just want to move on?
Earbiter wants some squash and then to go to bed.
Is
So
there
do-
actually
you-
stew here? Because that sounds good.
Well, yeah, I can have friend bring you up some stew.
Okay.
stew.
Oh, I think he's got a fish, something, and maybe something with a pork stew.
Whatever fish, whatever fish, whatever.
Fish? All right.
I would like to eat a lot of that because I eat a lot.
Well, you're an awful little thing to eat a lot. You mean like a lot by like your standards, or a lot by
I
like?
mean like I can
elephant
eat twice
standards?
as much as any of these large people here.
Really?
Yes,
Well, at least I gotta see.
my people eat a lot. That's why
And
we
she will bring
sleep.
out like the same size bowl for both you and Rajev, which is like a mixing bowl size.
I pass the bowl on to either Gherkin or
I'll take it.
Wilster.
No, thank you. I am a strict vegetarian.
I'll take your portion. It's okay. As I drive the ball over.
I'm sorry. I thought you said you wanted some. Here, let me get you. What? Vegetarian.
Do you have a salad bar?
Not a salad, a salad bar.
Salad bar.
One salad bar for the elephant, please.
Let me go see what friend's got in the kitchen.
Don't worry about it too much. I will happily just take a drink for now. Thank you.
Well, all right.
That's good because it's going to take them a long time with a set of chopsticks to take all the meat out of the stew.
Excuse me. If you bring vegetables to Gherkin, make food for elephant.
Ooh.
Well,
Gherkin is a guild artisan who has proficiency in cook utensils.
That's amazing.
Excellent.
So he takes
love
out
that.
he takes out a hat, chef's hat.
I like you a lot more now.
I
I'm
got
just picturing
an orc.
a chopper with a whoosh, ding. And do the fine chopping arts.
Well,
It's like-
that's
It's like
All right.
in his big meaty paws, it's just like
Just the image of an orc in a chef's hat is entertaining.
It's beautiful.
yes, I love it. All right, so go ahead and she'll bring out some vegetables of varying goodness. Like there's some lettuce, there's some tomato type things,
Keep. No.
cucumbers.
Keep. Fine.
Give me a roll to see how well you do.
natural 20.
All right,
Woohoo!
Rajev. When Gherkin is done, this is the most amazing salad you have ever tasted.
I have never tasted something so absolutely divine before, Gherkin. I'm probably going to have to make sure that I ask you to make food more often. I did not know you have such a skill. This is amazing.
Stop, you make blush.
What color do orcs blush?
You don't want to know.
Okay.
I'm guessing
purple.
purple.
Yeah.
All right, so anything else going on for the evening?
Should have used a great weapon master and
I
-5 to my roll and plus 10 damage to that.
I take the evening and continue to blow smoke monsters in the corner. This is, for the record, where is it? This is one of my artificer infusions, the pipe of smoke monsters.
Oh, nice.
So I can make whatever critter I want out of smoke for a couple of seconds whenever I'm smoking it.
It might eat some stew and is just sitting there entranced by all the smoke monsters and then goes, go on, do deformed rabbit, it's my favourite.
Any requests?
I decided that orcs blush a rainbow color, by the way.
Prismatic blush.
Yes.
It's the name of the
It's a racial feature. I don't have to use a spell slot for that.
Straight rainbow blush.
That sounds like some makeup I need. Prismatic blush.
It's the name of my new band.
That sounds like the attack for the dark.
Sending it, don't worry.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Meantime, I shall also have some of the fish stew, and I'm going to go over and sort of listen to the guitarist, and perhaps when he finishes his set, have a little chat with him.
He's not really on his game tonight. It's not the best you've ever heard. He rolled a 7 for performance.
Yeah, were you trying an alternative
Hi.
tuning there?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, guitars normally tuned EAD. But sometimes for particular music, you can change the tuning to bring out other notes. And I was wondering whether that was what you were trying to do there.
I ain't never heard of changing the tuning up. You got to get it to the right note to start with, and I just use my little and he'll pull out a little tuning fork.
Oh,
This was given to me by my pa before he died, and it's actually a half elf, by the way.
okay.
And
Hence the accent.
yes, 'cause Southern, duh. And then he like tings it on the counter, and you can tell that this really shouldn't be used to tune a guitar, but that's what he's been using.
Okay. Yeah, I think your tuning fork may be the end of its useful life, but bear with me. I think I might have a spare. Also need to talk to you about how you strike a tuning fork. Don't strike tuning forks against furniture. It damages them. Might be why it's not right. You do it against a bone on your hand or something like that, you see.
What?
True facts.
Well, what?
Thank you, dear.
What do
Good
you
to know.
Yeah.
What do you know about tuning forks? Why should I listen to you?
Oh, well, I'm
Oh, you done it now.
the things that I'm a bard, you see.
Oh, well, did you like go to school and stuff? Or
Oh yes, I went to bard school.
Oh. Oh, well, sure. Roll a persuasion for me.
You and your fancy learning.
Learning, please. Do 14, what's my that's a 22.
Oh dang.
So you don't do that. You do that, and then so you strike it on your wrist bone there.
Huh.
Well, you. That's real good. I should do that. Sure. Could you teach me a bit more?
Yeah,
and then
of course,
we'll say
of course.
that you have your nice conversation off to the
Yeah,
side.
so we'll go off, and I'll give them a bit of technique advice, and
You're gonna try to sell him a course.
The low price.
If you'd like to learn more, I have 16 scrolls, each for 5 gold.
They'll arrive one every 4 weeks.
it takes that long for me to write the tab music for each.
Truth.
Alrighty. Tayans play guitar in a day.
6 easy lessons.
So yes, I'll go away and talk music with the musician. Actually, this tuning fork is actually rusty.
It's at least 40 years old.
Anyway,
Cool.
Sorry.
So you all have a lovely night in the inn doing your various things. You go to bed and you wake up, and now how are you proceeding with your day?
Okay. So
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, carry on.
I wake up very early and find a open place to practice some monkey katas, and then go wait by the cart.
How much?
What?
What? I can actually. You practice some what?
Monkey cutters?
Monks katas.
Oh, cutters. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
But they're monk-like.
Monk-like katas.
Ah, right.
Just
Okay.
gym
Sorry.
kata all over the place.
Yeah, sorry. No, I do some practicing and some meditation, and then I go wait by the cart for everyone else to wake up.
Okay.
I will wake up and make my experimental elixir for the day. That way I've got that on hand just in case we need it. I will roll a d6 for that. That is a 2. So I have a potion of swiftness, which increases the walker's speed by 10 feet for an hour.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to see if I can get them to scrounge up a bit of breakfast at the inn, and then I go and fetch the horses. And,
Earbiter smells bacon, wakes up and bounces down the stairs and goes, bacon, 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 and has breakfast. And then goes to the cart.
Bacon. Kirkin's mother's name.
Good.
Gherkin, son of bacon.
That was good.
Gherkin Baconson.
Bacon.
You what?
Yeah,
All right.
I think someone's going to have to wake Seb up, honestly.
Gherkin will literally just like carry the platypus down.
Aww.
Aww.
He will not wake up a bit.
Does he make
Perfect.
whistling noises as he sleeps? Like,
Razabrel, the narcoleptic platypus.
Okay.
Little known fact: platypi, they sleep like 16 hours a day or something like that. So.
They do.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you all wake up and get your bacon or whatever you happen to be eating for breakfast, and get on the cart. So, heading south of town, I would need you all to give me a perception check.
Hang on. Let's find my...
6.
You are too busy thinking about how you have just changed that little half-elf's life.
6.
Who else was that?
6 for
Okay.
Gherkin.
23.
19.
I rolled at disadvantage, and I still got a 12.
Earbiter got a 4. I'm on a cart.
All right,
Wheels
so
on the cart.
Yes, Earbiter, knowing that it didn't go down well yesterday, has been going.
Rajev and Wilster, you notice off in the woods around you, there's movement, but it's like kind of erratic. Like you'll see it one place and then it's almost like it suddenly appears down the road a little bit. You can't quite tell what it is. Well, no, I take that back. Rajev, you know that this is most likely something that can teleport, or at least looks like it's teleporting.
Can I roll nature to see if I know if there's teleporting like creatures that are native to this area?
Mm-hmm.
I would really hope that when Rajev is like perceptioning and like looking around, they're using their like trunk to like
Like that's a parasite.
or like just like
Oh no, the shield.
Yes.
Little shields, yeah.
Yes, that's perfect. Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. I'm assuming I don't know anything because I rolled a 6. So
Reg, you seeing something?
Yes, I'm assuming that is something that can, like, pop from one place to another very quickly, but I don't know enough about the fauna of this area to know what it might be.
What'd you say about poop?
Are we near the swamp?
Can I try and make that roll there, Jim?
Yeah.
Cool.
I will cast guidance.
Oh, did you wake up?
Thank you. I will take that guidance.
as
That is going to be a 17.
Okay. So you remember hearing about creatures in these woods. There's some cats and some spiders that can kind of like look like they're in one location, and like some of them do like it's more of an illusion thing, and some of them actually teleport. So you'd have to get a closer look because you rolled a 19?
17.
Oh, 17. No, I mean before.
Oh, yeah, that was a 19.
Okay, so you can see that these are they're on the ground, so it's more cat-like, probably.
Sure. All right. Probably, I don't know what they're called, Dave, but probably some poofy cats.
Poofy cat.
Yeah,
Cats.
they go poof.
Does anyone else,
to the rest of the people on the car.
does anyone know anything about poofy cats?
Kirkin had cat once. Much poofy.
Fluffy animals.
We don't have a lot of cats in my village. We're very small.
I at least spend the time to point out where I've been seeing the activity happening and make sure that everyone's aware of what's happening, where it is, all that good stuff.
There and there. Oh, no, it's there again. No, it's there. There.
And you were there, and you were there.
That's gonna be trouble.
So, are you guys just staying on the cart and continuing your path? Are you preparing?
Shall we check it out, or shall we just leave it alone? And if we encounter it, we'll deal with it then.
I think it might be an idea if we sort of just keep our weapons to hand just in case it turns out to be a problem.
I
That's-
mean, I am a weapon.
I know exactly what you were meaning, but that's just like the deadpan delivery of that is amazing.
See, all I'm seeing is now I've never watched the show, but all I can think about is Perry Platypus from like Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Just like the mint green platypus, but just with like cleric regalia.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I am a weapon.
Okay. So, in front of you, suddenly, two of these, no, I take that back, three of these large cats appear, and they have like little tentacle-y things coming off of them.
That's
I know what those are.
So-
One of my favorite animals or creatures to use in D&D.
Yep.
We need some initiative.
All
Oh,
right.
I can't remember exactly what they're called. It's it's a coatl?
Fudge.
No,
No,
Displacer
it's a
Beast.
Displacer Beast.
Displacer
Yep.
Beast, of course. Yeah. So initiative.
That was just that's their name in the traditional Dragonborn Koatl.
Yes.
20 total for Gherkin.
14.
21.
19.
1.
Oh.
And 20.
Portal boy is slow.
How much of a negative do you have to your initiative?
0. I nat 1'd it.
Oh, jeez.
Ah.
Your biter was 21?
20.
20.
Zab was 21.
Yeah, I was 21.
Ayun, what did you have?
14. Somebody's alarm's
done.
going off.
Ayun.
Okay, let me.
Rejev.
Yes.
You had 20?
No, I had 19. 14 plus 5.
And where was this?
I am a strange elephant that has a maxed out dex and a 14 strength.
You're the
Yay.
most little elephant that ever there was.
Well, I'd expect the elephants to have quite high strength. That takes well.
They
Walking
get
on tight ropes.
Elephants are very careful creatures.
they are. They are. They have incredibly sensitive feet. But that's not
Anemic. That's why he's not that strong.
yeah, there we go. they actually don't get a bonus to strength. It's con and wisdom. So
Oh.
Really? Oh wow.
Okay. So they there are I need to change the color of this. So there are 3 of these beasts. And yes, they're displacer beasts in case you didn't know.
What?
Let's do 1, 2, 3.
Easiest ABC. Oh no, it's the other way around.
Oh. Okay, we'll make that happen in just a second. Okay, so the displacer beasts, since they kind of jumped in front of you, are getting their first go. So the first one, you're still all on the cart where you were sitting before? Okay. So the first one is going to dodge around the side of the horses and come up to Tayun, who happens to be sitting at the front. And
Lovely.
it is going to... What do? They just tentacle attack you. Ah. Oh, dang, nat 20. Okay.
That matches my armor class.
26.
Oh,
Matches.
right. Oh, right. Okay. No, that beats my armor class, but you'd have got the attack anyway because it matched.
Gotcha.
How do you
All right,
have
that's
20 armor class?
Seven.
Can't remember now. It's a long time since I put this character together.
Okay, 12 bludgeoning damage and 3
Ouch.
piercing damage.
Ouch. That's exactly halved my hit points. Just not we're playing 4th edition, isn't it?
Sorry, not sorry. Oh, but it completely whiffed on the second one.
Oh my god, yeah, that was just one attack, was it?
Yeah, they have multi-attack.
Second one's going for the elephant. It's a
okay.
15 plus 6 is 21 to hit.
Yes.
That is 8 plus 3. That's however much that is, 11 points of damage.
Okay. I will.
And then
Nope,
we
never
all
mind. That's not a thing I
died.
can do. Wrong character. Yes, I will take that. 11.
Completely whiffs on the second hit.
All right.
And then we'll do. Trying to think. There was this one, you, and then Tortle. Tortle boy. Oh, it's because it's a Kraken dice, and that's a Kraken. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So that was a 3 and a 3 and a. So that's 6, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
To whom?
Not as high as the first one. 13 damage altogether for that hit.
And that's on Wilster, is that right?
On Wilster, yep. And then a 17 plus 6 to hit. 21 to hit altogether.
And then we all died.
You didn't even get to the swamp.
Whatever happened to that group of adventurers we sent out?
Yeah. We never heard from them again, did we? And the Queen died.
And that's 13
And we never
points
got
of
our
damage.
cart back.
For the second hit there, Wilster.
Oh, is Wilster down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It was another 13 points of damage for the second hit.
Take a look here. Yeah, that bloodies me.
Oh, okay, good. All right, and then next up we have I believe Zed was 21, right?
Yep.
Zeb.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So
you basically have one on each. There's kind of two on one side because to get up to Tayun, it had to be up front. But
okay. How But I could get up there, right?
Yeah. It's.
Okay.
I mean, it's a cart. You're not.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to the artificer.
Okay.
And help him. I will attack with my Morning Star first. Sure.
And you do have disadvantage because they're displacer beasts, and they have like a little. It's almost like there's two of them, and you can't quite tell which one you're going to try to hit.
I just rolled a nat 22.
Mm.
I rolled 2 nat 20s.
What?
Wow, okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
but can you cook?
It was meant to be. I mean, I eat a lot of food, so I probably cook all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That is a D8. Okay, cool. So, how do you do nat 20s, Kim?
Double your damage. So whatever you would normally roll, you roll twice.
Okay, so roll that. Yeah,
Double dice.
Double dice. Yeah. Awesome. That is 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And I am going to do with my bonus action, second level healing word on the turtle.
Excellent.
And that is plus 4, so 10.
Thank you so much.
And that is my turn. Oh. We just had a donation.
Excellent.
Huzzah.
So next up we have Gherkin.
Yes.
Okay. Gherkin will swing his maul at the closest one to him.
It's Nate.
Yeah. And I'm going to do this Great Weapon Master. So which is a -5 to whatever I roll. And you said it's disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay. That would be a 20 total. Even with the disadvantage. I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Choice.
So, his maul.
Are you going for the same one that the platypi just went after?
If it's the closest one to him.
Which side were you sitting on?
I was kind of just in the
you were
middle.
next to the Turtle Boy, right? He made room for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so yep, that'd be that one.
Okay, so... That's 22 points of damage.
Oh. Oof.
Because of Great Weapon Master.
Yep.
Plus
That's
10.
Y'all might not need these things to turn into soup after all. Okay.
And then...
You have a second attack?
No, but where is my other thing? I'm not used to D&D Beyond, I apologize.
That's all good.
As a bonus action, I can move up to my speed toward... So I'm gonna like get out of the cart and just jump at jump at another one.
Okay. One of the ones on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, and then I'm gonna jump that way.
Okay. Very good. Is there anything else you can do?
That's it for Gherkin.
Alrighty. Next up is Earbiter.
Okay, so Earbiter's at the back of the cart, and is going to...
I'll say it's 10 feet to the front.
Okay, and so there's one at the front, and
one on either side.
One of which has been quite attacked by two people. The other one hasn't been attacked by anyone, has it?
Yeah, there's two that have been completely untouched.
Right, so Earbiter stands up, draws her longbow, and attacks the one on the side of the cart that's not been attacked at all. Unfortunately, does a 10 hit?
No.
Bugger. But I think, let me see. I've got second wind, which is just bonus action. I can do another attack, I think.
No, second wind gives you more hit points back.
More hit points.
That would be an action surge, is what you're thinking of.
Oh,
Action
yes, sorry.
surge, yeah.
Yeah, I have got the action surge. Right, I've just reading the wrong way around. So, Earbiter swears in British, as you noticed, and then tries again for a fantastic roll of 4 this time. So that's
you just
11.
Can't quite seem to figure out which one is the actual Displacer Beast, and you just keep hitting the wrong one.
Stop moving! I can't hit you. You keep moving.
Cheating.
Absolutely.
Next up is Rachev.
Also, keep in mind, if a Displacer Beast is hit once, then its disadvantage goes away until its next turn.
Really? I'm also I randomly search these.
So they like stop vibrating.
They stop vibrating for like a second until their next turn.
Oh, you are correct. So you should not have had disadvantage, but you nat 20 to so.
I don't mean to backseat GM.
No, you're fine. I read it and I went, okay, so if they're incapacitated, whatever, they don't get it. I understand, but I missed that piece. That's what I get for quickly doing a random encounter and then not fully reading.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there is one near me that I don't think has been hit yet. Is that correct? Or was that the one that Earbiter went after?
Earbiter didn't hit anything.
Oh,
no.
Fair enough. That's right. All right, so I will go after that one. I will...
one that you can see standing still?
Yeah, the one that hit me.
Oh, the one that hit you. Okay.
I assume.
Yep.
That's
so that one is one of the ones that hasn't been hit yet.
Right. So disadvantage. Not phenomenal. Let me look at where that is. Unarmed strike. I'm gonna punch him for math. 12.
Mm.
I assume that
12 to
probably
hit?
does- Yeah.
It is 13. Or,
Okay.
Nope, not quite.
That's fine. I will. Hold on. I can.
Are you flurry of blowing?
Yes, I'm going to flurry of blows. So I miss the first time and then decide that I'm
A little ticked off that I didn't hit it the first time.
So I still haven't hit it. Oh my god. Okay, so that's I think we'll hit 16.
That hits?
Okay. I make 2 unarmed strike as a bonus action, right? Yes. Okay. And so the second one is not at disadvantage, right? Because it's been hit. Is that right? Okay, that's a crit. So, first one is 9 damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, and the second one is max 8, 12 damage, 12 bludgeoning damage. And so I just go to town on punching this displacer beast.
What does it look like when the elephant's attacking?
So I mean they do have like people like hands, which
Okay.
for some people know is a little unnerving to me, but that's okay. Animals with people hands is unnerving.
Totally fair.
Yes.
But
Especially on people.
Rejev kind of like rolls off the cart and then faster than you would probably imagine just kind of starts absolutely wailing on this displacer beast's body. Big hands coming in for big blows.
Big meaty punches. I like
Big
it.
meaty punches.
Also a band name.
Dang it.
Yeah.
They tour exclusively with Five Finger Death Punch.
All right, Tayun, you are next.
Okay, so I am going to use my rapier on the thing. I had to do some quick adjustment because I had a much nicer rapier from the previous time I used this character, so I just had to move it back to being an ordinary rapier.
I didn't give you guys magic items. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a couple of things from, I think, donations as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
do
it
we
looks
have
like
more?
Batman donated to you.
Nate has gifted Zann a legendary item.
Ooh.
Do you have one in mind?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I know. I could look through them real fast.
Okay.
And it looks like there's another $5
There was a 5
donation.
for Corey.
Okay. Anyways, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the thing. I
No,
just
you're
saw
fine.
that.
Okay. Here we go. 2. That's a fluff.
Are you going after the one that's near you or one of the ones that's been hit?
No, the one that's near me.
Okay.
But funnily enough, I've just got this feeling the tut's not going to hit.
What
That's
did you
without
get?
rolling.
Roll?
2.
2? Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
No.
So you're trying
had
to take care.
feeling.
You're trying to take care of the brains, and you've just been hit by this displacer beast thing. And you turn and you like fumble your sword. You barely get it out of its scabbard, and you just don't even come close to hitting the poor thing.
Okay. What I will do though is who's sort of most in the midst of a fight. Oh, hold on. What's the range on it? 60 feet. That's fine. And going to give somebody bardic inspiration. Who would it be most useful to at the moment?
Wilster's next up.
Right. Okay. I will use my my bonus action to grant Wilster bardic inspiration.
What does that look like? Or sound like?
What does it sound? Well, I haven't had a chance to get an instrument out, obviously.
Right. Are you just whistling or singing or?
Somebody is whistling "Scotland the Brave," and I did have a joke in mind if it ever came up of my bagpipes. I would play this great classic sort of song, which is "Scotland the Mildly Aggressive."
Okay, so we'll say that you're like whistling or something.
Yes, yeah.
Excellent.
And Wilster, you hear this and you go, "Yes, aggressive. I will be aggressive." And
Mildly aggressive.
Aggressive. Be aggressive, eh? All right. And with that, I will take my mace out, which, if anybody were to look at it, it is covered in all manner of terrible doodads. And I flick it on, and it starts shaking. This is one of my infused objects, so it is a +1 mace.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I've still got the one in front of me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the
I'm
one
gonna
that's
hit.
been wailed on the most.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
well.
And with that is going to be with the Bardic Inspiration. That is a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
So I will look at D&D Beyond, and that is 1d6 plus 3 damage. That is going to be 5 damage as I bonk it on the head.
Don't hit me.
Rude.
You bit me.
Okay.
Now that ain't right.
Think about what you've done.
Yeah.
And as your mace comes down on the head of the one that is beside you, all of a sudden, kind of a aura surrounds the cart. And you all are kind of immune to it. Like it's like it's coming up, and it's specifically there's a blue glow that is around each displacer beast, but you all are not, like, everything is kind of blue, but you are not the same color blue as these displacer beasts. And as
I did
it
15
comes up,
damage. Of course, I'm blue.
as long as your balls are not blue, you're fine.
Mets.
It's the morning.
Yeah.
Listen, when his mace started vibrating, I did really well not to comment, okay?
You and everybody else.
This is a
that up.
family channel, okay?
Not thus far, it hasn't been.
Anyway, so,
Depends on your family, I suppose.
and this blue light envelops these tentacled kitty cat things, and all of a sudden they like start to whirl around, and suddenly on the ground in front of you there are 3 large bowls of stew.
Oh, stew! I gotta dive in and eat it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 1d100.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, I don't have it up. Ah!
Okay. Dude.
Where is your camera fixed, Matt? Because I keep on seeing a slight sort of in and out thing from your camera.
It's auto zooming. It updated,
right.
and I always have trouble trying to make it.
That's 72.
72. Okay. So you feel really like you would be able to go and give a speech to the queen, and she would just really be able to understand everything you say. So you have a great ability to persuade people for 1d6 hours.
Oh. I'm just gonna keep eating.
Okay.
Because...
And it is really, really good stew. Anyone else?
Biter comes to check to see if is any of the stew vegetarian for Redjev. If not, I'll have it.
I think it's made of the cats.
I'm perfectly fine to pass on this stew option.
Yeah, it's made of the cats, yes.
Gherkin
It's
smashes.
really good.
Gherkin smashes one of the bowls with his maul.
Oh no! stew
Take
disperses.
that.
You wasted the stew.
I mean, there's still chunks sitting on like the leftover pieces of the bowl if you want to try to eat the chunks.
You really
goes for
should. You
those.
really should take a bite of that. You know it's really delicious, friend.
Earbiter, did you say you were eating some?
Yeah, some
Give
of
me a
us.
1d100.
Gherkin feels oddly compelled to do what the small platypus says because he is very convincing for 1d6 hours.
It's true.
So I will eat a bite of the stew as well.
Okay.
93.
93. The potion has flooding. So there's like little bits of copper in it. So it gives you a boost to your immunity. So for 1d, well, this doesn't say. We'll say for 1d6 hours, you are immune to being poisoned.
Oh,
or
3
diseased.
hours. Thank you.
So,
And,
oh, sorry.
and Gherkin, did you eat some too?
I did. 14.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
14.
14.
Joy.
2 extra arms sprout out from your sides and function as normal for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
You
so
can use these
cool.
arms to take bonus action during combat, and after 10 minutes, the arms suddenly fall away lifeless.
Awesome. So glad that we're out of combat.
Oh.
If you want to take some of it, I will say that you have empty potion vials from previous times that you were drinking potions, whatever. So you can put 1 dose of each into a potion vial if you would like.
Okay, I'll do that. I want Goro arms.
Just while we're talking about potions, I'm going to take one of the potions of healing we were given. Seems I'm half down on my hit points.
Oh.
It's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
Dude, if you come over here, I will heal you.
Oh, all right. I
But
won't
I'm
waste a potion.
eating. Yeah, don't waste. Just.
Healing sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll have to come over here though.
I will come over there, not a problem.
This is
And we
really
will
good.
And we will
Okay,
say
so I
that
wonder-
this healing all takes place as the rest of us actually go and get some healing via using the restroom or getting some water or some more coffee or whatever else we
Time.
need. It's break time.
Yeah. All right.
So did we catch everybody who'd been donations so far?
So yeah, it's just the only person that's still that's in chat that made a donation for someone who, well, just in general, is Joy. She just needs to decide who benefits from and what benefit from that $15
Okay.
donation. Thank you, Joy. Love you to
15?
pieces. 15. Yeah.
Does Rajab get to sing?
Well, I guess
And-
we'll find out.
We'll find out when we get back from our break, I guess. Yeah.
Sounds good.
That'll be amazing.
All right.
Love you, fam. We'll be back.
Thank you for all your donations so far. We much appreciate you.